Welcome to the PPE Project. I'm one third of your host, Aaron Lopez, aka Pop.
What's up, baby? It's your boy Toller.
And it's your boy Emilio.
We got a special guest today. We got Joseph in the house.
What's up, everybody?
Trinidad Joe.
Trinidad Joe.
If you don't know, now you know. We always do a stand-up meeting. Starts off with a safety tip. Anyone got a safety tip?
I do. Proper foot care and shoe choice / care. I've been wearing them boots I have for a little while, and they have not been taken care of very well. The leather's starting to go bad on them. I need to buy some new ones. And the insides of them they never really did fit my feet. I just wore them because the workplace covered it. But when we got out of work Wednesday, man, my heel on my right foot just felt like something was biting on it all damn day long. So getting shoes that are comfortable for whether it's work or the gym or the golf course or what have you, even if it's just around the house. Wear shoes that are comfortable for you. Don't just give in and just wear them because it's what you got if you can help it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Is there part of the 3 Bs? You got to take care of your bed, your boxers, and your boots. Just something you can take home.
I never heard it put like that.
Anyone got some standard work?
I got one.
What's up?
You want to maintain your tire pressure. You know, it's depending on where you live, it's starting to get colder. And as the temperature drops, so will your air pressure in your tires. So make sure they're at the appropriate levels, and you can check on the inside of your door jamb what your pressure needs to be set at.
I'm so glad you used to work at a tire shop. I have a standard work that kind of ties in with that too.
All right.
Study and have an understanding of the work you're about to do. And if you don't or you can't, phone a friend. Reach out, ask for help. These guys know me if they run into issues. But yeah, just have a better understanding whether it's watching a YouTube video. No shame on that. That's how I learned most of what I know.
YouTube University, baby.
Exactly. That does tie in with the tire thing. Like if you don't know how to use a tire gauge, Google it or ask somebody, right?
Yep.
And if you don't know what the tire pressure is, you did just cover that. But, checking the door jamb, and if it's not there, Google usually gives you the answer.
Yeah, Google is a fantastic tool.
If the tire says it's rated for max of 56, that does not mean put 56 in
Yeah,
it.
don't do that.
You don't want to push it all the way to 11.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go that far.
No, that's a bad idea.
You don't have to.
Don't do it. And we got a success story?
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of already blew the success story that I originally was going to go with here.
Yeah.
That we have Joseph with us today. But an additional success story, my mom came to town to visit this weekend, and she brought me a record player that I've been wanting for, like 15 years. I've wanted this thing, if not longer. I don't have any information on it at the moment, as far as like what's wrong with it or how old it is. None of that. I just know it's old.
Ooh, time to hit the Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah, it's going to need some work done on it. I think the speaker's blowing it. I think the turntable belt's bad on it. So, but that's something I'll look. Excuse me, sorry. That's something I'll look into probably in the next couple of weeks and figure it out. So,
Hell yeah.
that's my big project that I have planned. I don't have pictures to show you guys today, but I'll send them to the group chat later, and it'll also be right here. So.
Why'd she give them to you now? She think you're responsible for them now?
No, she just decided she didn't want it anymore. She's been using it as a shelf for like 20 years. So,
Do you have an interest in vinyls?
yeah, I do. Yeah. I still do. I have a record player, one of the like newer age ones. It's not super high end by any means, but it plays my vinyls. And then part of the reason why I go to the antique stores is looking for more vinyls. So
That's cool. Yeah, I've got a good collection at home too. Probably sitting on 200 just like really awesome original pressings from family members they've given to me over the years.
that's dope.
I bought a record player. Like my dad's an 80s metalhead, so as a baby all the way through age 10, like my dad listened to his records all the time in the garage,
What are a couple of your favorites that you have?
Growing up, Iron Maiden, Metallica, Slayer were like the main 3 that my dad just played nonstop. So we actually just got tickets to see Iron Maiden next year. So
nice.
pretty stoked for that.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so raised on 80s metal, and then eventually when I found my own interest in middle school, high school, it was punk. So I really got into punk rock, hardcore. So some of my favorite records, Title Fight, really great punk band that I love a lot. The Casualties, NoFX, Blink-182, Green Day, all the big heavy hitters in the punk scene. So those are some of my favorites. I started collecting my own probably in 2011, 2012.
Okay.
And then over time, family members, my dad's the youngest of his siblings, so he's got a bunch of I've got older uncles and aunts that grew up in the 60s and the 70s. So they gave me their collections, man. I'm sitting on some really cool stuff.
That's cool.
Willie Nelson, The Doors, Led Zeppelin. Again, all pressings from back in the day. Then they're in fairly good condition. So we'll have to exchange, man. Some collections.
I dove off into mine after my brother passed a few years ago because he was real big on them, and that was one of the things that we used to do when we were younger was because he had a record player, and we'd sit around, smoke a little bit, and then we'd go into just listening to records, and he always he had all of the Bon Iver albums, and he was the one that introduced me to Bon Iver, like as the music goes and stuff, and became one of my favorite artists to listen to. So as soon as I got a record player, that was the first thing I wanted all of his albums. Like I said, I picked up some other ones along the way. Like I got Elvis's Blue Hawaiian album. That's one of my favorites. And then I've picked up a few of like the newer ones that have been put out for like greatest hits or whatever. But it's just, it gives it a different vibe.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah.
The cracking at the beginning.
The cracking.
First play.
Yeah. The little pops. It's nothing like it.
There's a record store off of the square.
Okay.
That seems like pretty old school. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, that's like the OG one that's been in San Marcos for a long time.
Like they had one location for like the longest time, and then that one closed down, and then they just moved like on the other side of the street or something like that.
Yeah. When I first moved to San Marcos, I definitely went to Sundance. I didn't know about the location moving.
Yeah.
San Antonio was Hog Wild record downtown, across from San Antonio College. And then in Austin, Waterloo. Yeah, when I lived in Austin all those years, I went to Waterloo all the time.
I said my girl tried to take me to a vinyl store.
Yeah.
She didn't look up vinyl records. She looked up vinyl store. So it ended up at like a hobby shop. And I was like, I don't know what we're doing here.
Oh man, I can't play this.
Yeah.
Another one in Austin that I went to, the last one I went to was called End of an Ear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. It's a smaller one, but it still has a lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah. End of an Ear is cool though, just because that one specializes in punk and hardcore.
Yeah.
So they have a real good collection of that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I try to, I broadened my music taste over the years, like through my family and stuff. And so I'm lucky enough that now that I collect records in my adult life, they're like, here, take them. They've just been sitting on my shelves, So I'm just kind of going through them, and just there's a lot of value in them.
Yeah. That's pretty cool how your family kind of shapes your music taste in a little bit of a way.
Definitely.
I'm working on doing that with Lil Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I was cleaning up my game room because I was setting up an air mattress in there for my mom because she's staying at the house, and I had my speaker set up in there, and I was listening to Lorna Shore, and he came in there, dude, just jumping around, banging his head,
Lorna Shore.
He was like, I really like this. Yeah. He was like, I really like this. And I was like, good, and but I can put on like country. I can put on, I try to stay away from the rap and stuff around him. Try not to get anything that's too much, cussing and stuff like that around him, because he already picks up on the words enough as it is. But yeah, he likes most of my music I listen to, because his mom's just real big on like EDM type stuff, which I listen to it sometimes too, but that's pretty much all she listens to.
Yeah.
A little bit more variety.
Yeah, so he'd be with her, and he'd be like, put on Mikey's music, and so she started making a playlist a while back of just different songs that he like gets excited when I put them on. So
yeah, it's cool.
My girl texted me the other day when we were at work, and she was saying they were driving in the car, I think, and she said that our daughter was like, "Hey mom, can we listen to Raining Blood?"
Hell,
they do.
Yes.
We got a Slayer fan in the family now.
That's pretty sick, actually.
So I was like, how did she learn about that? She's like, oh, like Spotify DJ was playing one time, and it came on, and she liked it, and she just remembered the name of the song.
Yeah. Yeah, my little one who's getting bigger now. She's 12 now. But she's throwing on Blink and Green Day shirts and stuff, and she doesn't particularly listen to them now, but I'm like, that's how it started for me too.
Yeah.
Like in the early 2000s, my dad was into Slipknot, Korn, Disturbed, that era of new era.
It's gonna be
rock.
in that subconscious
mind. It's gonna stick there, and then when she finally really learns about it, I'm already proud now, but pretty cool to see her running around with a little Green Day shirt on.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
while we're on the subject of the music stuff, I can go ahead and jump into a couple of my topics here.
Sweet.
I am going to run through a few of them.
Oh, God.
They are all of these are music related, but I'll kind of we'll kind of branch them through. Starting off with so one of the number one songs in the country right now. It's actually number one on Billboard's country digital song sales. Is it's called "Walk My Walk" by Breaking Rust. It's an AI generated country song.
Oh man!
And hold on, I listened to it. The song isn't good, but it's not terrible. Like if it came on and I was like at the bar or whatever, I wouldn't like, oh, this is bullshit. Like I would just let it play.
Yeah.
It's not like, man, this song sucks, right? But I have listened to a couple of other AIs since I was already in the YouTubes checking this stuff out, and I was like, most of this is really bad, which led me into seeing some of the AI generated music that they're putting out. It's really crazy because they're doing like, I remember being younger and hearing like the mashups, like what was it, Korn and the Franchise Boys did a mashup, like hearing like Linkin Park with Jay-Z and stuff like that, right? So they're doing mashups of artists using AI. So like there was one that was like Billie Eilish and Post Malone. There was one I seen, it was like Eminem and Jelly Roll, just different stuff like that. And it's like noticeably not them, but it's like the AI just generates their style. Yeah. And it's really insane how they do it. It's really cool, but most of it just isn't for me. It doesn't sound right. Like it's not the same. So, if anybody has any input on those.
I actually do. Glad you brought that up. I think YouTube is probably the main thing that I watch out of everything. So I subscribe to most of the services. But YouTube is something that I spend a decent amount of time on. I love music. I love live music too. So I watch a ton of live performances. And as I'm going through my music category, I see an AI cover of Slipknot's Before I Forget, but in the version of a 60s soul version of it. And dude, it's pretty cool. Like it sounds, it's appealing, sounds good. The song is cool. Like it's already a well-written song.
Yeah.
Just changing it to a different vibe, it still is a great song, just in a different, type of music.
Yeah. Right.
And
I've seen that.
So
with,
it's cool that you brought that up.
I've seen that with like 50 Cent and stuff.
Yeah.
And that it's like crazy hearing the lyrics, but seeing like, cause they do the video with it and everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy seeing it and hearing the lyrics, and it's like, ain't no way, like listening to Candy Shop, but it's like dancing music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I guess my opinion on it is I think it's cool. It's not, excuse me, just to be a snob about it. Like, it's not real music, Again, growing up with my dad and, being in bands myself in high school and stuff like that. Like, I really appreciate, the lost art of people getting in a room and just writing music and playing it,
Whoopsie.
That kind of stuff is cool, though, just because it's just fun.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's really neat. And I am excited for like what it poses for the future. Not like as a whole for like I want all of music to be AI by any means, but at the same time, like I think we're looking at some good like potential in the future for some options. Because I mean,
how are the shows going to be?
Well, that's the thing is like I don't
exactly. That's why I don't like it.
It'll be like going to Marshmallow.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it robs from like the authenticity. Obviously,
I think
it's
you
kind of like when they
adjusted
started
yourself
doing
in
the. I did.
Yeah.
Mic check. What happened?
I think when you were sitting back, you were just cutting in and out.
Oh, I gotta stay still. So I think it just robs the authenticity.
I like that take.
I just don't. I don't know. I guess it's like the same take as like the old school, new school, as far as like having an actual drummer in the studio recording versus like electronic drums. Like it just doesn't sound right. Yeah. Even with like T-Pain doing like War Pigs, like it's cool that he does it. It sounds good, but it just doesn't have the same soul as like, as the original. Like it just doesn't have that grimy feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't think AI is going to be able to replicate that.
For sure.
No.
I can see that.
Like it sounds good. It has the same like chemistry, the same formula. It just doesn't, I don't know. It's just not going to.
Yeah. I think that's what I meant too, was like I appreciate it, it's fun.
Yeah.
But on a deeper level.
As an entertainment level, like listening experience.
I think that's how it shows, like, if you have an actually good song, like if you could transfer it to like from genre to genre and it just still sounds good. But
Yeah.
this mic is fucking me up.
What you mean? It sounds different.
It does, dude.
It's picking up that
I'm
background music.
I'm just
too, a lot.
afraid. Yeah, I'm afraid it's picking everything up. I'm trying to adjust this shit.
So one of the other things that I was going to bring up is music related. Was Akon got arrested, and everybody was making jokes about it. They were referencing his song "Locked Up." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different like posts on the internet about it and stuff. So while I'm looking through all that, I happened to come across the fact of like what his name is.
Wait, what did he get locked up for?
So all right, yeah, okay, yeah. Let me go through that. So I know you're gonna ask. So before you ask, I don't know what the warrant was for. He had a warrant out, and he was at a window tint shop, and cameras picked him up pulling into the window tint shop. So they pulled up and was like, "Hey, you have a warrant out for your arrest. You need to come with us."
Yeah.
And he complied, like he was reasonable on it and everything. I think he's already out, like getting ready to like pay everything off and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what.
I don't think it was stated what he was wanted for.
No, I don't think so. So while looking
A
at
little
that,
shady.
I found out what his like name is. Akon is in his name. It's hold on, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's the 11th name in his full name.
No way.
Can you pronounce that? Part of that might all be part of that might all be one name, but
Eliunu.
I don't want to take a stab at it.
Baga Time Peru. I don't know, bro. He's got a sentence. That's a day.
that's a damn book right there. I never knew that.
Me neither.
No, I didn't either.
But so just as like I said, fun facts about like some of the music stuff that's going on, as well as Adele is getting ready to break into an acting career. She's slotted for a movie, I think, to come out in like 2027.
Yeah.
So
You a fan of hers?
no, I mean her music when she first came out and stuff, it was kind of neat. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just like I don't think there's ever been a time
Yeah.
where I was like, I'm gonna put on some Adele.
Same. Yeah.
But when it comes on, best believe I'm over there screaming.
I'm a huge Adele fan.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, she's good.
I mean,
Like
I would pay. I missed out on so many concerts. I regret it. But yeah,
That was one of them.
regret it.
Damn, son.
Speaking of missing concerts, I missed the Treyu.
Oh,
How
dude,
was that?
That show was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that was definitely. I was bummed to not. I was out of town at a wedding, and in Georgia, and I was bummed to miss the San Antonio show for
what part of Georgia?
Treyu. We flew into Atlanta. Some good friends of ours live in Marietta.
Okay.
Marietta, Georgia.
Okay.
So still relative to Atlanta, close
Okay.
to it.
I come out of Georgia. That's why I was asking.
Oh, no way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they live in Marietta, and the wedding was in Canton.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I grew up in the Augusta area
Okay.
where they do the Masters and stuff.
It's gorgeous over there, man. I mean, I
Parts
come
of
from Texas, so
Yeah, no,
it's
no.
just green or
No,
yellow
yeah, the
grass.
greenery, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
I mean,
commenting
depending on what part of the city you go to, whether it's Augusta, Atlanta, I mean, hell, Houston, even the one we're in now, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on what part of the city you go to,
That's
right?
true.
Like,
That's true.
you're gonna see some nice stuff, and you're gonna see some not so nice stuff.
Yeah, that's true. We saw some nice stuff.
No, that is one of the biggest reasons I want to go home though. Like I love it here. There's so many like perks to being in Texas, but at the same time, I miss home. You know what I mean? All the tall pine trees, you know.
Yeah.
It rains there, you know, and not just like not flooding every year, but like it actually rains as a
Yeah.
thing. So it's healthy land.
Yeah,
But
it was cool because we flew in, this past Saturday. It was in like upper 70s or something like that, and then the cold front comes in.
Yeah.
And it rained also too, and then everything looks pretty. So yeah, it was a good time, man. It was cool, and just from our friends being, going through like wedding stuff leading up to it over this last year. I've been to Georgia 3 times in this last year. So most I've ever been, first times I've ever been, so Atlanta, Marietta, and now Canton. And just good places, man. Cool people.
hell yeah.
I had a good time.
What's up, man?
Yeah, it was really cool out there. But the only bad thing about it was missing a Treyu. Because they're playing, anniversary show for that
Yeah.
album too, The
Yeah.
Curse.
That was a really dope show.
Yeah. I think the only lineup change from Atreyu, I think, is just the lead singer is not with them.
Yeah.
The old Screamer.
The old one, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it still sounded pretty legit, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it was still really good. I liked it a lot. I was
Yeah.
trying to explain to Amelia about like the changes, but I couldn't remember who exactly it was. So I was like, oh damn, I feel like a bad fan because I can't really remember.
I was sad. I was disappointed at the re-recording of the album because I didn't really like it.
That
compared to the original.
That really messed me up because it was funny because I had just gotten some new earbuds.
Yeah.
Popped them in, opened up Spotify. I was like, oh, Trey, you re-recorded I'm going to listen to the Curse.
Great.
Because the concert's coming up. So I'm just getting into the mood or whatever. And I'm like listening to it, I'm like, man, these headphones make this song sound really different.
Yeah.
And I'm like listening to it, I'm like, dude, this song is crazy different. And then like I finally like looked at it like,
re-recording
they
of
re-recorded it.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah. Not a fan, but I would still have loved to see them live.
It
too.
really like mind freaked me when I did that. It was crazy.
That's cool. That's cool. What have y'all been into lately, music wise?
Speaking of missed concerts, got told very last minute about the fact that Lorna Shore was in town by somebody who wasn't even a fan.
First of all,
that
I
sucks
told
even
you,
more.
like months before I even fucking went.
He said, first of all,
I never.
When you guys are too focused on me, mispronouncing Sleepy Token.
Sleepy Token.
You know what?
Sleep Token?
But that same night, I told you I was going to Lorna Shore.
You probably did, but I was so
it's
focused on the Sleepy Token thing.
Yeah, so whose fucking fault is that?
Did you get in
Yours.
the pit?
No, I didn't. I was honestly, I was scared, dude. No, actually, there was like a little pit for like Lorna Shore, but like all the other bands had like bigger pits. I guess everyone like wanted to, enjoy the show more.
Yeah.
Or just like wanted to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was tripping out on the fact that like everything was Bluetooth. Like the
equipment.
Yeah, all the guitar setups. Like
Oh, hell yeah.
the main guy, he would be like in front row, and he'll be like all of a sudden behind like the drummer, and like he'll just be walking around like throughout the stage, and I'm just like, holy
Not tripping over
shit.
cables like
Yeah,
us.
you thought there's going to be cables
dude,
everywhere?
They didn't have this whole spaghetti bowl, but it was dope. Yeah.
That's cool.
Lorna Shore's probably my like biggest one of the year. Like they're probably gonna be number one on my Spotify this year. Them and then I continuously keep going back. So the dude that did the Richmond North of Richmond song, Oliver Anthony.
Yeah.
Everybody blew up on the internet about that one. I didn't really care for that one. I found some of his other music because of it, so that was cool. But he's got so many good songs that he just puts the soul into. He gives it that twang, and it's beautiful. But that's probably my two big ones I've been into recently.
Sweet.
Joseph, is your little one into K-pop Demon Hunters?
We actually just saw that for the first time. We haven't sat and watched the entire thing all the way through.
Oh, yeah?
But someone at work mentioned it, and she's like, oh, yeah, your daughter, she'll probably be into this. Try it out, And so, we watched a couple of clips on YouTube, and then we happened to be eating at, there's a new pizza place around us called Perry's. Super good pizza, New York-style pizza. And they just happened to be playing it. We were there on Halloween before going out trick-or-treating. That's where we had dinner at. And we caught a little bit of it there. And the entire restaurant is watching.
Laser focus.
Yeah. Laser focus on K-pop Demon Hunter. And
It's a good one.
yeah, and I didn't really, like, my younger brother and sister, like, watched anime all their lives, like, growing up. I was just always around it. I never got into it, I don't mean to insult anyone with it because I don't know if this isn't related in any way, but as I watched it, I was like, this is just visually appealing. Like, it just looks beautiful, you know? There's something so real about it, but you can tell it's animated, So, and then that music's just catchy. It's catchy.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking, because my little one, if we're in the car, always requesting to listen to the soundtrack all the time. So that album is probably going to be on my top Spotify this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm listening to it a lot.
That's definitely going to be like a topic for us when that comes out. We're going to have to talk about
Our Spotify list?
list.
Is it really that good? I just still haven't like heard it at all.
The K-pop Demon Hunters album?
Or I haven't,
It's banger.
I haven't heard it or
It's banger.
seen
It's
it.
good.
Yeah. From someone having no interest in it at all, and it just it captivated me for a few minutes. I was like, damn, this is really good. This is catchy,
I sat down to watch it because the little man had already seen it, and he was all about it, And I had heard people talking about it and stuff. I was like, hey, I'll check it out. So we put it on one night. We were like eating dinner or whatever at the house, and we put it on. I was locked in. It was a good movie.
Gotcha.
It was definitely good. It was if nothing else, it was worth sitting down to watch it and like yeah, this is good.
Yeah,
you know?
that's cool.
So,
Entertaining. Entertaining, yeah. If I can continue on the music subject, recently, it's probably within the last week or so, Ace Frehley, guitarist of Kiss, passed away in 1974.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that's another one that I definitely grew up listening to, and I've seen them twice.
Yo, for real?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
Hell yeah.
That's definitely one of those concerts where, like, you know, my wife and I, my younger brother and I go to shows a lot together, and we normally tend to go to like the smaller punk shows at small venues, like bars, 200, 400 people, something like that. But every once in a while, there will be a band like Iron Maiden or Kiss that'll get me to a large show, and Kiss is one of those shows that's always worth it. You know,
Yeah.
seen them twice, always heard good things about everything else. It's just such a spectacle.
Yeah.
Super cool experience.
I've talked about it in a previous episode, but like growing up, kind of like in middle school and high school, I was into classic rock because that's what my dad like introduced me to. So I had a couple of CDs of Kiss, and one year for Christmas, my sister got me, I think it's called Rock and Roll Over Beethoven.
Okay.
So I listened to that a lot too.
Yeah.
I'm really big fan of theirs too. So I was kind of sad when I heard about Ace Frehley.
Yeah, man. It's one of those bands that just kind of transcends like the music scene, like just part of pop culture.
And I also talked about it too. One of the movies that I liked back in the day is Detroit Rock City.
Excuse me,
That's
I'm
a
about to burp
funny
right now,
movie.
but I'm way more excited that you said that, because
Yeah.
that's one that me and my dad and my brother watched pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Cool movie. Cool.
Yeah, and then like with Ace Frehley, how his whole setup with the smoke coming out of his guitar, it's pretty sweet.
This guy. All right.
Break. Hi everybody, Emilio here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to friends of the pod, Okano Farms. Based out of Big Island, Hawaii, this farm has been family owned and operated since 1907. They're working on selling coffee that's grown, harvested, and roasted in small batches by hand right on the farm. If you're interested in getting authentic Kona coffee straight from the source with no middleman, head over to their page on Instagram at okano.farms. Now back to the episode.
We are back. Continuing on with the.
Sweet.
Are we going to continue with the music conversation?
We
Is that
left
what we're
off. Yeah. I don't think I had anything else written down.
doing? This is one of the things that we're bad about.
We are.
It's kind of why we quit taking breaks.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
only other music thing I had was a gentleman by the name of David Coverdale, lead singer of Whitesnake. Passed away also at 74.
Oh dang.
Yeah. Here I go again on my own.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And he was also part of the band Deep Purple. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
He was in Deep Purple, and then eventually started Whitesnake.
So he was in Deep Purple first.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I don't really know the band's history or anything like that, but just kind of doing some little bit of research on it. After I heard that he passed away, it cited that he was also in Deep Purple.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty cool. That's all I got for music, though. I can talk about music all day.
Aaron,
but
did you break it?
Save the rest for next time.
I was trying to look up the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I know Outkast got it.
Yeah.
Didn't
Salt and pepper.
Salt and
We went
Pepper.
over that last week.
White Stripes.
Yeah, you're right.
White Stripes, yeah.
He wasn't here for it. That's why.
No, it's okay. I listened to a little bit of that episode, so.
Now that he's been here to experience us harassing you on camera.
I'm
I'm
ready.
just glad I'm not getting harassed.
So in other entertainment news, because me, I like bringing entertainment news to the chat boys.
Not everybody knows you.
Every time I bring up topics, it's usually entertainment related.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, Aaron,
Big
so what,
tuna.
entertainment or conspiracy theories? Anyway, so Chadwick Boseman, the guy that played Black Panther, and he was in some other really good movies as well.
Like what?
Aaron, I swear to God, we're not doing this right now, Aaron. Aaron, we're not doing this right now. Anyway, in good news, Aaron, he's receiving his star on the Walk of Fame on the 20th.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
They're gonna have a couple different actors there to speak on it and stuff, and his wife's gonna be a part of it and stuff. It's gonna be really cool. So,
Yeah, that is cool.
what,
You,
Aaron?
you think they're giving it to him just because they're recasting his Black Panther role?
No, and again, I'm not a huge Chadwick Boseman fan. I didn't watch all
Here
of
we
his
go
stuff,
with
Aaron.
the total explanation. Well,
But-
I'm not a huge Black Panther fan, but I am a huge Chadwick Boseman fan and a very
Anyway,
amazing actor.
He was
And,
really good at Black Panther, and I know in a lot of the other stuff that he was in, everybody raved about it, it was good stuff. So,
I don't know if it's true or not, but I think you have to pay to be on the star thing or the walk.
Like to go walk on it, or
No,
like
it's
to get the star?
get your name to get your star. Yeah, you have to pay for it.
Oh, I'm sure it was something to do with like other actors like put together the thing for it or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think he paid for it. I don't think he can.
I don't think so.
Why
It'd be kind of
can't he?
hard for him to do that.
I'm just trying
Oh.
Why can't he?
Does he know? Does he know?
No, but yeah, congrats. That's pretty cool.
Anybody else got any other movie related news for the week?
No.
How do y'all feel about the AI and like in movies? Like, how would you feel if like they did bring back Chadwick Boseman to do Black Panther 3?
That would be
So
scary.
weird.
That would be kind of weird.
So I know they did something along those lines with the Fast and the Furious movie after Paul Walker died.
That's right.
They used his brother and then CGI'd over him.
Yeah.
Because they were like similar build and similar look, so it made it easy.
Well, I think that's a little bit different because they were already in the production of that
It
movie
is.
when he
No,
died.
yeah, no, it is. But like that's kind of one of those things. Like, no, I don't think they should use AI to recast someone who died. But like someone who's just refusing to do the work, like even then, that's a little questionable because like using their image and not paying them for it at that point is kind of an issue. But
All right.
I don't know.
didn't-
That's kind of a tough one.
Didn't Bruce Willis sign his rights for this shit?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he did.
So he
That's
could
what
be
I'm
AI?
saying. Like, I'm saying, like, yeah, if we got like another Die Hard, would y'all watch it? Would y'all be like,
Dude, all I can think of was Futurama when they were in the internet and they found the Lucy Liu and they had the Lucy Liu bots. That's all I can think of. That's where we're headed.
First thing that comes to mind is Star Wars. I know Star Wars has done that, like when Rogue One came out, and Rogue One leads into A New Hope, and Carrie Fisher, like, and she was still alive at the time when they did. Well, she was still alive at the time they did that, but just like de-aging her,
Yeah.
look, yeah.
Well, they did that with Indiana Jones with Harrison Ford, and
yeah.
they did. It was
What'd
a
you
good
think of
movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
They did a terrible job with the CGI for him.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you can see that it's like animated over his face. Like it did not make sense.
rough.
Yeah, it was super
It's like
obvious.
Superman's mustache,
Yeah,
Henry Cavill's mustache, and
or fucking
CGI removed.
Blade's eyes when he didn't want to open them?
Yeah, and then Grand Moff Tarkin, he's also a character that's in A New Hope back in the day, and then in Rogue One, yeah. But he was passed at that time, completely CGI'd into the movie and everything.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious.
Yeah.
It's cool, yeah, but it is a little weird. I'd rather them work around it in different ways.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Chadwick Boseman going into the second Black Panther and having his sister take over that character's role. That's a way that everyone knows. Like he passed away.
Yeah.
Let's continue the story and change it to fit the real world.
I think the only reason why I would like it is because you get to play that fantasy of like I would rather have this actor play this role, like the whole like the Last of Us show. Like I don't think they casted Ellie correctly.
Oh, okay.
But I would rather have someone else, AI, like a better Ellie, and then like work their own script. Like you get to see, I guess you get to play like your own fantasy as far as like how you'd want a movie to turn out. That's probably the only aspect I would agree of as far as like, AI being in movies, which is weird because I have that bias with that, but with music I just don't want any AI involved.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh fuck no, unless it's something fun like the whole 50 Cent,
yeah.
remix or whatnot. Is my mic sounding weird whenever I talk?
No, you sound great, but when
Yeah.
you stop talking, I think it's picking up the music in the background. It's only when you stop talking though. Like while you're talking, it sounds great.
Okay. It just sounds weird when I talk. It's like I'm punching
Pretty
in
sure I
like
can
it's
fix it
just
in
like,
post. It'll be
oh
okay.
my
No, you're coming
goodness.
through clear right now.
Yeah.
You sound good. That's the best you've sounded the entire time.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
I didn't just mean today. No, I'm just kidding.
This guy.
Let me see what else I had on here.
Pop culture stuff. I mean, did you guys? We kind of touched a little bit on video games. We haven't gotten to that subject yet, but
That was going to be next on the list.
sweet. Oh, yes.
Dive in.
Am I a good, member of this cast here?
So far, yeah, we're looking up pretty good.
Sweet. Cool. But yeah, did you guys play a lot of video games growing up? I mean, I know
I
you
still
talked
play a
about
lot of
it
video
before.
games.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
know you do.
I didn't grow up.
He's like, I'm still playing. I'm still playing.
He's like, I have My Little Pony loaded up at the house. That's what took me so long.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
My kid has been putting herself to sleep this whole time.
He's over there playing Hotel Transylvania on his. On
Oh hell no!
Oh man.
I used to play a lot of video games, growing up as a kid into my teen years, but like recently I just really haven't played at all, really.
Yeah.
A lot of Nintendo 64.
My family, like in my household, we always had Sony products. So like, we had Sega Genesis. We never owned any Nintendo products. I don't know, for one reason or another. But, we had Segas, and then when PlayStation dropped, I've just always had a PlayStation all my life, through the different generations. And so, I missed out on some titles. Like, right now, my daughter's playing Zelda. We have a Switch, and she's playing a ton of Zelda games, which is cool, because I never played those games growing up, And so watching her play it now is pretty sweet. But there's a few titles that have kept me interested in video games, but I just don't find myself spending several hours on it,
Yeah.
I really have like a limit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to jump back in. If you haven't been playing in a while, it's hard to jump back in and be like, get really engaged to where you're playing more than just an hour or two. You know, like back in the day, you'd be playing for like hours on end, on the weekend.
I don't think you're playing the right game.
Yeah, I would say it makes a big difference. Like when you play with friends and stuff. It's like if I go in there and I get on my computer and I'm gonna play games or whatever, I might play for an hour or so. You know what I mean? I'll get up and go do stuff, and then I'll come back, do another hour.
Yeah.
But like my friends get online, we get to talking. I was like, what are we gonna play? Like we've been playing a lot of RV There Yet. Rowdy game. It's super fun. Like it's all shenanigans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll send some clips to the group chat later, but it's a rowdy game through and through. It's super fun, but just all the stupid bullshit that we do. You know what I mean? Like you can pick each other up and throw each other. There's different like obstacles that you have to get through that like require you having extra people with you and stuff. Randomly a bear will show up and like you can find bear mace to scare it away. And it's the crazy shit. He's like, when you have bear spray, it's like, what do you do? And everybody's running around screaming and panicking, you know what I mean? And it's all proximity chat. So like you can just hear somebody screaming off in the distance, and as they're getting closer, you're like, what's going on? What's going on? There's a bear, there's a bear, there's a bear, And then by the time the bear gets there, it's too late. You can't do anything about it, you know what I mean? So but no, so far it's been a pretty dope experience. But I played Battlefield 6 a pretty fair amount with Aaron and the rest of the gang. I didn't play today when they hit me up because I was busy spending time with my mother. But
yeah, it's kind of weird.
What?
I don't know. Usually hit me up before I even think about getting
you
online.
text and be like, is he all right? Let me see what's
going on.
At
Does he still love me?
Are you mad at me?
You mad at me? What did I do?
Yeah, no, I mean, I would have been on. Like I said, my mom's in town. I'm trying to spend time with her and stuff. And Freddie hit me up too, that threw me off. I was like, Freddie never hits me up.
I told him to hit you up.
Oh, okay.
I was like, hit up, told her I'm gonna put my baby down. I'm gonna change the diaper. You text told her.
It was
He's like,
1:30.
Yeah.
1:15, 1:30.
I was late apparently. Look, see, he knows I'm late.
He knows your schedule.
This by now.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I think it's kind of like what you prefer as far as like what you expect from a video game. Honestly, because like I could play for hours, depending on like what the video game is. Like some video games are like more like stories, like story based, single player based, and some are just like multiplayer, like Battlefield and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm a gamer.
Yeah, if I had to,
all about the escape.
Yeah, if I had to kind of narrow my interest, definitely, like you said, kind of like story adventure type stuff. So like Resident Evil has always been one of my favorites. I'll usually play all the Resident Evil games like as they've come out over the years. BioShock, Uncharted, stuff that's like, storyline, adventure, explore the world kind of stuff. Yeah. Multiplayer, honestly, Modern Warfare and World at War, like in the mid 2000s. That's the last time I played any type of like, online multiple players, first person shooter type
Back
game.
when Call of Duty was
Back
good.
in the day, yeah. I guess I can't say too much about it now because I haven't played it very much. But that became its own subculture,
Yeah.
It's always
all the games that I played were always like RPGs, like Final Fantasy or something like that.
Yeah.
So I like really enjoy playing those games, but they like take a really long time to play because because the story is just so long or whatever. And that's
Silk Song.
yeah, dude, I haven't played since like we talked about it the last time. But yeah,
I mean, growing up, I played a lot of like different stuff, like Mortal Kombat, like Mario games and stuff. 'Cause we I think my first like console was we had a Super Nintendo, and then I had a Sega Genesis at one point. I had a 64, and then when I finally landed, I think I had a PlayStation at one point, but when I finally landed on Xbox, man, I stuck with it.
Yeah.
I've had PlayStations through the years, but I pretty much always stuck with Xbox. I preferred the controller setup, and I preferred the size of the factory controller for the Xbox versus the PlayStation. I've got these big meaty mitts, so PlayStation controller's just dainty like a purse.
That's true.
Like a purse. Relax.
It's sexy.
But yes, I'm talking about you, small hands. But no, I mean, actually, I just sold my PlayStation the other day to a buddy of mine. But I had a PlayStation 5. I ended up getting on a sweet deal, and I played it for a couple weeks. I was like, oh, this is neat. It's different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I didn't touch it after that. It kind of just sat there. So I pretty much stick to PC. But like I said, I bounce around a lot. I play like I said, I play Battlefield with them, and shooters and stuff are kind of math. Not really. I don't want to play them, but like it's something to do with the boys, right?
Yeah.
I play a lot more like roguelikes and stuff like that. So they're just chill games, and it's not like necessarily story driven, but like you play through, you're trying to win. If you lose, you start over, try again, and it's like you can get different items, different equipment, different stuff like that. So those piqued my interest, and I've stuck with it. So
that's cool. I think the last thing that I got super into in just any kind of game was Magic the Gathering. I mean, we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere, really. I hung out with some buddies from the workplace, and they were into D&D. Mm-hmm. So I joined a campaign with them, but I couldn't really get the most out of it. Like it was cool, but I found myself getting bored with it after some time. And then they were like, well, try Magic. It's like, a lot of similar stuff, story archetypes, and like character stuff like that, but just in a different format.
Right.
And I got hooked on it. Yeah. And then Magic Arena came out, the online version of it. So I built a computer specifically for that. Not that it really takes a lot of power to play Magic Arena.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a computer, so a buddy of mine that builds computers, that plays legit games like you guys, was like, oh, I'll help you build one, man, just so you can have something to play on.
Yeah.
And so, that was the last thing I really got into.
Man, I never got off into Magic the Gathering. I did like Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was younger, Pokemon cards and stuff, but the card games just never really were my niche. They weren't my thing, and I liked D&D the few times I've tried to play it. I haven't found a group that's like set in for it.
That makes a difference. Who you're hanging with.
And I've definitely been told I would make a good dungeon master.
Yeah.
You probably would, dude, for real.
Because just the big energy, you know what I mean, getting rowdy, getting crazy with it and stuff.
Yeah.
You give me the pass, you're like, hey man, get stupid. I'm getting stupid. So
that should be a Patreon. We should do a campaign.
Aaron, would you do D&D with us?
Probably not.
Why not?
Dude, what if we made it like with Marvel characters though?
It's just, I don't know.
Or Star Wars?
It's a lot.
Oh yeah, like a Star Wars D&D.
I think it's a lot of time that I would have to like deep dive into. That
They make short ones.
I don't have.
We can do a short run.
Yeah.
They make ones that are like 45 minutes an hour or something like that.
We could do an episode with it.
I'm
A
down.
Patreon episode. That'd be dope.
See where it goes.
I'm
Hell
down.
yeah.
Cool shit happens.
Are y'all like Stranger Things fans?
Dude, I watched like the first 2 seasons maybe, and then I think it was before COVID happened. Like they took like a really long break, and then I just stopped watching after that.
Yeah.
It's like heavy into D&D, right? Like,
Yeah.
like
Definitely.
the references.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm excited for the last season. I feel like after like season 2 and 3, I stopped being like really excited about it, and now it's just to commit.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
finish
dude.
it.
Well, I feel like it was really popular like when it first came out, the first
Yeah.
couple of seasons, and then it kind of was like meh.
Yeah.
And then more recently, like now that it's gonna be over, it's like getting more popular again.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Dude, I was at the Target today, and there's all sorts of merch and stuff in
It's
there.
actually
Dude,
Wow.
they have the frozen pizzas at the grocery store. They're good. I get them all the time.
This guy.
I think it kind of took on its own, little like cultural, thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just got weird. Like in the beginning, it was very charming, like, the kids,
Yeah.
like, but once they start to get older, then you expect different things out of it.
Yeah.
And I just don't really feel like it kept that same nostalgic feeling as they
Yeah.
got
It was
older.
it was a neat
It's because
story.
they grew up. I think because they hit that growth spurt, and we're just like, oh shit, like
They
they're not
grew up
kids
like
anymore.
they hit that
part
growth
of it.
spurt too fast.
Yeah, we're like, whoa.
Well, I'm sure the two brothers that made it weren't expecting, obviously, not for it to just be
Yeah.
a complete phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
said,
like I
I
said, COVID really kind of like threw it off the track too because it kind of delayed them.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, it was a really neat story. I just kind of same with Amelia. Like 2 seasons in, I was like, meh.
Yeah.
Like it's cool, but like it's not something I could. Like, there's few shows that I find that like I'm on 4th season and I'm still like, yo, this is amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This last season was actually, it got my attention again, just because of like it brought new characters. It brought like a different feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Like you were saying, they kind of, it's getting deeper into the D&D aspect of it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you said that, actually, because the last season did feel more like they were immersed in the game, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And like in the environment of the game. And it's not just like high school drama anymore.
Okay.
Now they're getting to where like it's getting exciting, they're dealing with characters from the game and they're in the environment of it. So yeah, I like that you said
It's
that.
starting to get into like the more supernatural things. It's because I keep seeing like theories of like characters from D&D and like
That's
they're trying to
another
make
banger of a show.
connections. So they're trying to like what?
Supernatural.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Always
Yeah,
been told to watch that.
I'm gonna have to get back into Stranger Things and check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe check it out again.
we'll do like a watch thing. We'll like catch up every week.
Oh shit.
How's kids doing?
Oh, Teller didn't edit the pod this week. What was he doing? He was on a 3-day binge of Stranger Things.
I'm already on season 4.
Yeah.
I need to get Netflix, dude. I was watching Disney like this whole weekend because I have my kid, but like I noticed there's fucking ads like in the middle of movies now.
Yeah, well, it depends on what tier you have.
Oh,
So
dude,
if you
I
like
don't
upgrade to
know.
like the most expensive one, I think it gets rid of
shit
them.
I'm on the cheap tier.
Sucks,
Yeah,
dude,
I think
it
we are too.
Sucks.
Dude,
If I'm paying for it, I'm not paying for ads.
I started a new show on Netflix last night, but I was in my bed, so I was just watching on my phone, and I didn't know this until last night. But I guess on the mobile app on your phone, you can pull clips from shows on it. I thought that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's neat.
Really?
That was the thing.
Yeah,
What show were you watching?
The Last Samurai Standing. It's pretty dope.
I don't think I've seen that
It's new. It just came out.
Okay.
No.
I highly recommend it. It's only 4 or 6 episodes, and I'm on the 4th one right now.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really dope.
What a fangirl.
It's been a while since I've gotten hooked on something, but Tires on Netflix.
Oh, dude.
really.
Really? That show's
That was
hilarious,
one that was
bro.
like unexpectedly like it's been a while since I've legit binged any type of show.
Yeah.
My wife and I just don't really do that very much, And but Tires, man, I caught it at like 11 p.m. and stayed up till like 3 a.m. just watching the whole first season.
It
and
felt
then
like The Office, but more
it's
like
so funny.
more full like comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like
dude,
more
it was-
edgy.
it's-
I was like, oh shit, it's
funny.
actually hilarious.
got me out of nowhere, man. I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that show's good.
I know we talked about it at the gym the other day, but the big one for me has been Snowfall.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my god, that show
80s
is
cocaine scene,
yes,
right?
it
Yeah.
is crazy. Then I found out the main actor, the dude Franklin, he was like his voice trainer for him to do that part was Dub C,
Oh no shit.
which me not knowing much about any of that, Aaron had to explain a little bit to me. But I was like, that's really neat, you know what I mean? Because like hearing the dude talk, it's the same with the main character from the original series or the original seasons of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
He's like British or whatever, so him doing Rick, just hearing him talk versus hearing him in The Walking Dead was 2 completely different people.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Snowfall is crazy, man. There's the first 6-7 episodes, completely different, like crazy crime every episode. Like
Yeah.
it started off with like bud, and then it was cocaine, and then it was other stuff, just progressively getting worse
Yeah.
through the next few episodes. And now like the story's kind of collected, like everybody has their place in the story. Now it's like continuing on into the story. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
That's cool. Yeah, I've definitely heard good things about it. I think I tried to watch a couple episodes, didn't really stick with me, but I'm ashamed to say that. I've heard good things about it, so
Yeah.
definitely have to revisit it.
It's definitely not for everybody, especially after episode 3.
Oh yeah.
There was a scene in there, man. There's some people definitely turned it
Messed you
off when
up.
they got to that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's so far, like I said, I mean, it's a good storyline. There's just some questionable stuff that goes on.
Oh
So
shit. Okay. Questionable stuff.
The Boys is pretty bad too.
I want to
Oh,
check that one
yeah.
out too.
that's a good one. They also have the what is this? The college one they have.
Oh, Gen V.
Yeah, Gen V.
That's
That's
pretty
another
good.
I
one.
haven't heard of that.
They have a short animated series too.
Yeah.
That one was kind of just rowdy, but yeah, that whole series is wild. We were talking about D&D. Now that we're on the Amazon stuff, the Amazon movies and stuff, or Amazon TV, The Legend of Vox Machina. It's a group that used to do like a D&D like podcast or whatever it was they were doing.
Okay.
And they like culminated like a series and turned it into like an actual animated TV series.
Oh, damn.
And it's The Legend of Vox Machina is literally their D&D campaigns being played out. It's super dope.
Sounds cool.
It's like one of my favorite shows to watch. So definitely
Oh,
recommend
dude,
that.
the Justice League, the Snyderverse. Apparently, they're bringing it back, but they're making an animated movie for like the follow up of like
Okay.
what the following Justice League movies were supposed to be, which is. I'm so fucking happy about it. If you know, like, if you saw like the storyboards, because there's a comic book nerds that were breaking down the storyboard of like what it was supposed to be and how everything was supposed to turn out. And it was supposed to be a crazy, like, perfect live action superhero movie, but obviously it got cut off.
Yeah.
I'm just happy they're gonna try to bring it back to life, like with the animated version. But I'm excited for that. It's supposed to come out like 2028, I think.
Yeah. All the DC animated movies are always pretty good,
Oh,
like
those
bangers.
Honestly, I fell off of DC and kind of stuck with Marvel because for a hot minute there, their movies were like, and I mean this not in the sense of like, oh man, that was dark, but like, their shit was legitimately just a dark movie. Like you couldn't see anything in part of the movie. Like it was like, this is a night scene. We're just not gonna have any lights going. We don't want the viewers to watch anything right here for the next 10 seconds. You just hear people talking and it would just be pitch black, And I'm like. Why am I watching this? You know what I mean? Like I could be watching Marvel. There's lasers and shit.
I think Marvel had like, I think it was like a gift and a curse as far as like the casting though.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they casted the perfect Captain America, the perfect Iron Man. So
Star-Lord.
like, so now you can't like, of course,
I love Chris Pratt.
of fucking course.
Yes, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you can't have like anyone else play Iron Man in anything
Yeah.
else. So you're
Yeah.
just like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. My theory about Marvel is that I think because of the Russo brothers as directors, like their movies are the best because they're really good at doing like crime, drama, thriller, suspense type stuff.
Yeah.
So, even when like the shows started to come out after Infinity War and Endgame, kind of tied up that storyline, that era of people and heroes. The shows were like hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's like I think the Russo brothers were involved in that.
I haven't seen that one yet.
They just did a good. They do a good job of storytelling.
Yeah.
So although it is weird to like now see Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the development
Yeah.
going towards Doomsday. It is like what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on? But at the same time, comics are also like what the fuck? Because
Yeah.
there's so many generations of comics. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I'm always down to pick up a graphic novel of like a line from someone who wrote a Black Panther series that I've never heard of, and just jump into it, So I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And if the Russo brothers are doing it, then I trust that they're going to do a decent job.
Yeah.
I'm just praying they put like a MF Doom song or two. I feel like they have to at
They
this
have
point.
to.
He
Yeah.
paid tribute, so they're gonna pay tribute back.
Dude, you have
Hell
to,
yeah.
dude.
That makes sense.
You have to.
cool.
Even like his passing was just like perfect. Like he passed away like on Halloween, but no one found out till like 2 months later.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's just badass. Like, oh, by the way, he passed away on this day. You're like, what the fuck? Since
Yeah.
when? Like I thought this. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
was crazy.
I'm happy that just to kind of tie up Marvel a little bit. Like I'm happy that Fantastic Four finally got a decent iteration of their characters.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched it yet.
I had just watched it last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, my only problem is Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. I
Like-
was sad about.
They fucking like limited his powers and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I was thinking more of the casting, like Pedro
Oh,
Pascal.
yeah, that's
I like him as an actor. I think he's cool, but it's like I think they could have found other.
We talked about this the other week.
Yeah, all right. I missed that on the.
And it
on the
was-
Because
previous
John
episode.
Krasinski was Mr. Fantastic.
Oh,
in,
dude,
yeah.
I wanted
Doctor
him
Strange
as
movie.
Yeah.
When
as
he
fucking.
came out, and it was a Doctor Strange movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they saw the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And when he showed up, I was like, fuck yeah.
This
Yeah.
has to
Super
be.
rad.
Krasinski definitely, and I love Pedro Pascal, but Krasinski would have done a way better job.
I agree,
like,
man.
Just as a whole, and it's crazy because like we talked about that too the other day,
Yeah.
last week. Was like Krasinski was in The Office, you know what I mean? And then like look at what he's doing now. You know, he's this badass action star, you know. And,
Yeah.
but no, I mean he, and that's what we were talking about. We were talking about actors with range, and he came up for that.
Definitely. Yeah.
And I like Pedro Pascal, and I think he does good in a lot of the movies that he's in, and a lot of stuff that he does. But that I don't think he was a good pick for that.
Yeah.
I just think there's this overkill, like the Rock effect, like
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like put him in everything.
He's just in
yeah,
everything.
everyone
or
loves
like
him.
or
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega,
Definitely.
like playing the same character over and over and over. I
Yeah.
just
I
it's
won't.
like, I don't want to see them in every fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like
There was a movie I saw where she did not play like her normal self, and it was crazy. I need to find the name of it. I'll send it to you later.
It was weird.
But
was weird.
Like, it was crazy. It was like set. It was set in like the 70s or something.
Yeah.
oh, okay,
But I'll send you the information to it later.
And we're talking about Jenny Ortega.
Yeah.
yeah.
Remind me of. She's
She's
Wednesday
Wednesday.
Addams.
Wednesday, okay.
Addams. Or
the
What
movie
is
that
she?
you're talking about. That's crazy that she was in. Is it like a slasher movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it
They're on like a
X?
farm. Yes.
Oh, I think
X. Yes.
Man, okay, so I'm so glad you brought this up. So X was also one of those movies, kind of like Tires, where 11 p.m. at night, I'm like halfway asleep, and I'm like, let me just check this out. It's leaving soon. Let me see it. Stayed up and watched the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then realized it's a trilogy. Have you seen the other movies?
I didn't know it was a trilogy.
Oh my god!
Trilogy.
All
They're
right,
like-
so I'm
they're
gonna turn
named
y'all
different
onto this.
things. Yeah.
So X is an homage to like slasher movies.
Okay.
Right, and you know she's just like one of the stars in there. And then there's a movie after that called Pearl, which is a prequel to the events of X. So
Okay.
if you've watched X, or did you watch some of it or all of it?
I watched all of X.
You watched all of it?
Yeah.
Okay. The old lady that's in the house.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Pearl is about her story.
Oh. Okay.
Right, and then fast forward, they do a sequel to X called Maxine, Maxxxine, because of the subject
Okay,
of the movie.
yeah.
I won't spoil any more about it, but it's a trilogy of movies: X, Pearl, Maxine. You got to watch the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
X is the best one because it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it goes places you didn't expect it to go, and the other ones are just very satisfying from a storytelling standpoint.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to
those
check that out,
Check
yeah.
them out.
damn.
Yeah, super cool.
Putting us on.
Yeah, dude, X is super rad. But I remember when I was just like randomly caught that movie at night on Netflix. I was like, oh, that's the chick from other stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Jenny Ortega.
All three of them are on Netflix.
I think all three of them might be on Prime now.
Okay.
Yeah,
They moved
but when
around.
I first saw it, it was on
Okay.
Netflix.
I have to check it out.
Super cool.
That Frankenstein. Have y'all seen that Frankenstein
I really
movie?
wanna
No,
see
dude, I've
that.
been meaning to watch that.
I watched like the first 15 minutes. I'm in, dude.
Is it legit?
Yeah, dude. It like I was watching like some of the interviews and some of the guys like talk about it, and they're saying like Guillermo was it
Del
Guillermo
Toro.
del
Guillermo del Toro.
They said that he's been basically practicing to do this movie his entire life.
Bet, man.
And like he has a notebook of like everything he wanted, from like him creating the monster, like every single detail, like he had it down to the
The
T,
thing
like
that I heard about
exactly
this
what he
movie
wanted.
was that he didn't want to use CGI for, I guess, like a ship. So
Yeah.
they built a whole entire ship for this movie.
Dude,
They didn't use CGI for, like,
Guillermo del Toro, I believe it.
They didn't do CGI for the lab either. Like him creating the monster, none of it, dude.
That's
It was
wild.
all
I'm
legit.
gonna have to watch it tomorrow.
And like he was just like, I don't know, he really pays like attention to the whole like book and how it was written, and he's sticking more towards the book. Like he doesn't talk about like one of the famous scenes that was how Dr. Frankenstein was kind of like shook after he like created the monster, like the morning after, like he didn't believe like it's still alive, and he really like made that scene happen, and he's I don't know. It's just dope to see someone be so passionate with a project and like you know, and with the amount of amazing movies that he has, and for him to be like, dude, this is the one movie that I've been wanting to do, but there's a time and a place for it, and it's now.
Yeah. Well, that would be his masterpiece.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
His Frankenstein monster.
I'm down to watch anything with Oscar Isaac's in it too. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was really attracted, of course, to like anything that he's in. I'm down for. 'Cause he's an awesome actor. And yeah, Guillermo del Toro. Yeah.
Do you want to ask him the movie question that you asked us last week?
Oh, you got movie questions?
Oh,
Movie
actually, that's
questions
a good, All right, so hold on, wait. Can I have another one of those?
Oh, my bad.
Oh
You're good,
God,
buddy.
got the water.
I need one for the conversation we're about to have. Sponsor me. So the question asked last week was, it's your last day alive. You know that it's your last day alive. What actor are you picking to watch their movies for your last day alive? And this matters because, and we'll give you ours as well. This matters because as you give your answer, we'll pick a movie that we like from that person with the follow-up question.
Last Day Alive, and I can watch any of their movies, all of their movies?
All of their movies from one actor.
All of their movies from one actor. Oh, damn, that's a really good question.
And there's a reason why it's worded
Shit.
this way.
Okay. All right, give me a couple minutes. Give me some of yours, just while I think.
Okay, well, mine's Idris Elba. That's a given every
that's a
time,
good
every
one.
single time. Idris Elba. Thank you for agreeing with me. I appreciate it.
I don't know enough of his movies, but I enjoy anything I've ever seen him in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Emilio picked Mel Gibson last week. Passion of the
I
Christ.
didn't.
You're like Cartman.
No, we were just naming off actors, and he said Mel Gibson, and I immediately went, "Oh, what is this? Passion of the Christ?" Like that was the only movie that came to mind. You know what I mean? And, we did end up listing other ones, you know, like Braveheart and stuff. But what did you go with?
I ended up on Keanu Reeves.
Okay, yeah, Keanu
Oh, yeah,
Reeves.
that's a good one, too.
So I did Idris.
I'm not even comfortable with mine, to be honest with you.
Why? I don't remember who you picked last week.
It was what's his name? Leo.
Oh yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my God, I love Leo. Gangs of New York was such a good movie. Aaron.
That was one of my tops, and it's still it might
He's
I
in-
might
he's
I
in my
might
top
land
five.
on.
He's in my top 3.
Yeah,
Shit.
I might land on him actually for the answer to this question, but I'm trying to give everyone else like a respectable chance as well too.
All right, well, I'll give you the same love that I gave Aaron last week. You can pick one for now. If you decide to change it
All
later,
right,
we
all
can
right.
re-add
So
the
Leo was the first one that came to mind. Growing up, like my parents and I are big movie people too. So growing up, one of my mom's favorites was What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and so that was probably one of the first times that I felt like emotion, like growing up and seeing like just being genuinely sad for a character in a movie and just feeling like holy shit, this is really hitting me. And you get older, Titanic comes out, cool, that's a respectable movie, but then later in his career when he gets to like Inception,
Good one.
Inception.
Was he in Shutter Island? Was that him?
Shutter Island, Wolf of Wall Street,
Wolf of Wall Street.
The Revenant. Like that's where I start to really respect him as like I've always known Leonardo DiCaprio exists and he's done good movies, whatever. But when he gets to these eras of movies in the last 10 to 15 years, these are ones that are like, okay, he's getting to like Robert De Niro level, where he's just, his performances are incredible.
Have you seen Gangs of New York?
I have not actually.
Banger movie.
Yeah,
He was also in, I believe he was also in the Romeo and Juliet movie.
that's true.
Yeah.
The modern take one they did.
one.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It was what was it? He gets in the limo or whatever, and
Yeah.
it says broadsword and it's a shotgun.
Yeah.
Like a 12 gauge.
Who's a close runner-up to, not super famous, but very famous, Tom Hardy. I've always
I
really
love Tom
enjoyed Tom
Hardy,
Hardy's
yeah.
movies.
My first experience of Tom Hardy was Lawless.
Oh yeah,
a
dude.
banger.
Oh my god. Warrior was the first one that I saw him in. That I was like, damn, brought me to tears. Just the movie itself,
Yeah.
like the story
What's
itself.
the one he did one where he plays himself and his own twin?
Legend.
Legend. Yeah, that was a
he plays
banger.
the Crays, the
Yeah.
twins in
Yeah.
London.
That was a banger.
Yeah, that's a badass movie.
So follow-up question to your answer.
Yeah.
If you were to pick one movie to watch as your last movie from Leonardo DiCaprio, what would it be?
It would probably be Shutter Island, actually.
Okay.
Shutter Island, definitely. Yeah. Another one that I would use as a runner-up actor would be like McConaughey, and Interstellar would be You know, that's a controversial.
Honestly,
some people don't like that movie.
I like McConaughey specifically for the fact that, like, I mean, I love everything that McConaughey's been in, but
damn it.
big thing, Aaron.
Always does this shit. I'm sick of this politically correct, motherfucker.
The big thing for me was, like I said, I've enjoyed pretty much everything I've ever seen him in. When I heard he was going to play the bad man in the Dark Tower movie,
Okay.
I was like, there's absolutely no way he's going to play this part and it'd be good. And he played that part so perfect.
Yeah. And
Idris Elba's in that one.
I was gonna
too.
say they're both in that movie.
I fucking know.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
gunslinger.
Every
Fucking
chance I get.
No.
When that movie came out, I had a coworker who was a big fan of. Was it a graphic novel or something before?
It was,
Yeah.
it was a novel from
No,
Stephen King.
yeah.
Stephen King
Yeah,
novel.
yeah, okay, so a Stephen King novel. Yeah, he knew the novel and was excited for that coming out. And I remember him also being on the fence about McConaughey being in that role.
Yeah.
I don't know it because I never read the book and I don't know it. But yeah, just a buddy of mine. Also.
I read enough of that book to know that, like, the Man in Black was supposed to be, like, scary.
Mm-hmm.
And when McConaughey showed up on screen, I was like, you better not butcher this. Like, he's about to dig a hole he'll never climb out of.
Yeah.
He
And
played
he killed
such
it.
a perfect part, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I love that movie. I loved every part of that movie. It was such a good movie.
It's still crazy they didn't continue that.
I know,
That
yeah.
series.
Yeah, honestly,
I want
it's
to say
'cause-
they are. They're going to. I feel like we're entering in an era of like world building as far as like Hollywood, like because everyone saw what Marvel did.
Yeah.
DC's doing it. Alien and Predator.
Oh, dude, Alien
yeah.
Predator.
Yeah.
They're building their own world. This show.
Well, so that's kind of where the issue comes up with doing Dark Tower and some of the other Stephen King stuff, is it's not his, like, scary stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's part of why, like, Dark Tower, like, as good as a movie as it was, like, it didn't get bad reviews. They just didn't have enough people watching it compared to, like, It, which is also a Stephen King story.
Yeah.
And, like, Doctor Sleep and things like that, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
People dive off into Stephen King's scary stuff.
Yeah.
His, like, more suspense stuff, people are like, man.
well, like this whole Stephen King, like they're actually expanding. It's a prequel to It, so they're explaining like its history.
Yeah.
And with that, you bring like the turtle celestial,
No, yeah, no, I know.
and
but,
they're
like,
bringing. But like my point is like I'm expecting them to bring Dark Tower back, or like at least introduce that world.
Yeah.
Because I just think again, like I think we're entering that phase of like Hollywood, we're just building off of something.
If I don't
Yeah.
get an actual animation or an actual studio doing the book Desperation instead of sci-fi, I'm putting on your Punisher shirt.
Hell yeah.
Just to touch on
There's a hell yeah moment.
Welcome
Add
to
it to the
Derry.
list.
My wife and I watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode of Welcome to Derry, and it's like, it gets fucked up right away.
Oh,
It's
good.
Very
wild.
first
Oh,
scene.
good. I'm gonna have to check it
It's
out.
Very first scene, it's like, holy shit. Like, it takes off right away.
Okay.
So it's pretty wild.
have to
We
check
haven't,
it out.
we haven't finished it, but I'm excited to keep watching it.
As it should, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly-
like with certain things, I just feel like it's supposed to be dark.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Star Wars is supposed to be dark.
Parts of it.
Well, I mean, but like the Old Republic was just all bad shit.
Yeah.
It was just all fucked up, and then especially you have like my beef is like again you have weapons that cut through anything. You have to
Not
have.
Beskar.
You have to have.
Beskar armor.
you have to have
time.
decapitations, limbs missing. Like you have to have
Yeah.
that.
It should
but
look like
it's just-
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy violent.
Something, man.
I think that's why Rogue One kicks so much ass, because it's like such a dark take on.
Yeah, dude. And we finally
And
got
we're-
like Darth
we're watching
Vader.
Andor right now, so I never watched. We've never seen Andor.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're like 6 episodes into the first season and enjoying it for sure. Yeah.
I was watching Bad Batch for a minute.
Oh, man,
I heard
that's
great
a
things
banger.
about that.
Yeah,
Bad
like
Batch
that.
that was pretty cool.
Rebels is pretty good too.
When I was on my leave last year, that's what I did was I watched through the movies and I watched through all the shows, and I was home for 6 weeks. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I watched through all of Clone Wars again. I watched the Bad Batch. I watched all that stuff, and then right when I came back to work was when all the other stuff started coming out, all the live action stuff. So I missed out on a lot of that, like Andor and all the other things.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, man, I really need to sit down and watch it. And I just didn't. You know what I mean? I'm mad because like I want to, but like every time I like sit down, I'm like, what's the last thing somebody told me to watch? You know, and I put it on.
Yeah.
and then I get stuck on a series for a little while, and then when I finish that, I'm like, okay, let's find the next thing in the list somebody told me to watch. So I'm working my way down. I'll get there eventually, but sometimes I'll like open Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and I'm like, this looks cool, and I'll just start it. I was watching. I can't even think of the name of the show now, but it was some like Jet Li. Like Jet Li wrote the story for it, I think. But it was like a kung fu based like back when California first started like coming up and things, and it was really cool. But I kind of just fell off of it. You know what I mean? Like it was cool, but then it just turned into okay. There's a little bit of drama. There's a fight scene. A little bit of drama. Fight scene.
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting boring fast. You know what I mean? So I kind of fell off of that and then jumped to the next thing. So. I watched the whole Ed Gein series in 1 week.
Oh man, is that good?
Oh my god, I love things like that. I mean, it might be the, but
This guy.
no, and I've always had a fascination with like serial killers and stuff. It's crazy, like hearing the stories of like how they were able to get away with it, like hearing how they got caught, like the history of like how the FBI's BAU got started and things like that.
That's cool.
That kind of ties into if you've seen the Mindhunter series on Netflix.
I know of it, but I've never watched it.
That comes up towards the end of it.
Okay.
Not to give away too much, but the Mindhunter series was really cool, and that's like I said, that's how the BAU got started.
Yeah.
So watching that whole series was dope. I wish they would have continued it, but I don't think they're gonna ever. So
I think the last thing I heard from that was that they're gonna continue it, but they're gonna be like a movie series rather than like a show.
That'd be dope.
I think, if I remember right.
Hell yeah.
Well, in non-music and movie entertainment news, sports entertainment news, Aaron.
What's going on in sports?
Aaron always likes to bring up sports, and he always feels bad to bring up sports because I don't follow sports ball at all, and he doesn't follow it too much, enough to understand it, I guess.
I just get so much heat from everybody. Like, hey, how come you don't bring up this? How come you bring up that? And I'm like, God.
I'm telling you, bring it up. Like, educate us, right? So, this week in sports news for me, I picked one topic because I don't know anything about it, but I know we've talked about this a little bit. Was the betting and gambling on games and things. I think it was 6 players. I'd have to pull up the article again. I think it was 6 players from different schools. NCAA basketball players from Arizona State, New Orleans, and Mississippi Valley State were busted for fixing games. And they've been like banned from like being any part of like information as far as the sports world goes and all that kind of stuff.
So when the FBI started making arrests, NCAA was trying to cover their own ass.
Oh, I believe it,
and made it like legal for players to start betting, which like again timing is just a little bit weird.
Yeah.
So like I'm not even
if they're betting, sure, but if they're fixing, that's where it becomes an issue.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's.
And it sounds like these schools
lines.
are starting to like get ahead of the the fixing aspect of things.
It's just like I said with stand up, like during stand up at the workplace, like I feel like we're finally gonna start getting like authentic sports, like games, like where it's not fixed. No one's sitting out. No one's feeling sick all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden everyone's pitching correctly or everyone's hitting the ball correctly. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna get like authentic fucking sports.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is one of the, not even just for the gambling aspect, but like part of the reason why I kind of fell off of sports was like 20 years ago, things were a little more aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, oh, we got to get him for roughing the passer. You know what I mean? And like, oh, that's a foul on the play for doing this, right? Baseball still has that, not as good as hockey does, but still has that like, let him throw a couple punches before we break it up. You know what I mean? But football, dude, you can yell at somebody the wrong way and get a flag. You know what I mean? It's like, stop babying these dudes. It's like, we don't want our players to get hurt. Dog, they make millions of dollars a year to entertain me. Yeah. Let them throw the punches.
Well, so like that's why I'm kind of waiting for the enhanced Olympics. Like the enhanced Olympics is based off of like a bunch of billionaires that are like, we want to see what the human body can do. Like no matter what you take.
Man, it's a bunch of roid rage waiting to happen.
It's basically like
no idea what that
like means. They're allowed steroid use as far as like Olympic athletes.
Yeah.
And like again, like it's backed by billionaires, so like whoever's actually like performing is actually gonna get paid rather than like a small $20,000 check if you get a gold medal. But dude, like the dude that is like being sponsored as far as like the men's swim team, he already broke like the world record as far as like speed, and this is just like practice.
And the games haven't even started yet.
No, dude. If you Google an image of this dude looks like a fucking alien. Like he looks like the engineers from
From Alien.
yes, dude, from Alien, dude. He looks like a monster.
I don't know why the first thing that comes to mind for me is like NFL Blitz. You know? Giant.
But
I
again,
wonder,
like
I wonder
you
if this
open.
means we're gonna get an enhanced Special Olympics.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking.
Fucking wheelchair guys over there with cannons for arms.
Fucking already enhanced, isn't it?
It's a little different.
They got some crazy strength. But anyways, my point is like,
Oh, come on, Aaron. Come on. You have to grab the low-hanging fruit,
I
brother.
just said crazy strength. That's it. You can fill in the blank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We all know what you meant.
But my point is like, I feel like if you're gonna open the floodgates with some, over here, I'm pretty sure everyone else is gonna be like, huh, like, what about this?
Yeah.
What about that?
I mean, that's what we talked
How
about.
can I
like, the
capitalize on
animal and
this?
things like that.
As the a guest and kind of newcomer to hanging out with you guys, my sports interest is, I grew up in San Antonio, so I was fortunate to experience the Spurs dynasty all the years growing up. So that was really exciting. And then when I got into college around 2012, I got into hockey. So through a coworker that was from Minnesota.
Stars fan.
Dallas Stars fan, all the
Hell
way.
yeah.
And so I've been really excited to be excited about the sport, and it's just made although all sports have softened up, hockey makes everything else look like they're pussies.
Well,
because they at least let them fight. Like when
Yeah.
fights happen, they happen. They don't happen as often as they did 20 years ago, but when they fight, you get to see a fight.
Yeah.
It's part of the sport.
I learned probably 12 years back. Rugby, right
Oh,
alongside
man.
it.
Yeah.
they're aggressive, they're brutal.
Yeah.
Seeing some of the like players out there, they're like small guys out there, just there's these dudes towering over them, and they just mean mug their shit out of them.
Yeah.
They let the ball go, and as soon as they do that, little dude's latching onto that leg. He's like, "You're going down, big man."
And they look like they're wearing nothing but just like shorts and long sleeve shirts.
That's pretty much all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah. They got no gear on them.
Yeah, they don't, none of that. You know what I mean? And that's why it's raw.
That's tough as fuck.
But as far as the hockey thing goes, he kind of started getting me into it. Hockey last year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to dive off into it, man. And for a few years now, it's kind of been like, okay, I'll watch a game or two here and there. And I love watching it. It's just finding the time to sit down and do it.
It's hard to do on TV because, when you don't really, it took me a good 3 or 4 years to understand the flow of the game. Once you understand where the puck is typically going to go, then it starts to get more fun. Because when you can anticipate where it's going to end up, you're not so focused on trying to follow it.
But see, I think for me, it's not even like the gameplay. I love the gameplay. It's the commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
What I will say,
I've lived for years not having to watch commercials. So as soon as one comes on, next.
I'm out of here.
And I told them that last week. I was like, I went to watch a hockey game, and when I turned it on, it was a commercial. So I just turned it off and went to something else. That's my thing, man. Is as soon as I get away, I want to go watch some live games. You know what I mean? I think that'd be really cool. I'm still on the fence about what team I want to go with. Most everybody's been pushing me to go with the Stars.
Yeah.
I really want to go with the Penguins just because, it's the Penguins, you know what I mean?
A lot of history.
But, Aaron's over there. He's getting sick to his stomach thinking about it. Oh, Pittsburgh.
Gross.
I want the Kraken. I did like the Kraken. That's
Gross.
dope.
Yeah.
They have some of the coolest, sports team names. You know what I mean?
The Utah Mammoth just got introduced.
That's dope.
So they're their expansion team. Or not expansion team. They came from Arizona. So the Arizona Coyotes went up to Utah.
Way, way, way back in the day, I went to a live hockey game, and it was the Augusta Lynx. And they're gone now. They dissipated, I think, around 2012. So they're no more. But that was my first actual sports event going to it.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Probably other than NASCAR, but it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. It's cool being there at the hockey rink and stuff. It's way better than sitting out in the sun all day watching a slow ass baseball game. Yeah.
I knew that's where I was going.
The only good thing I like about baseball games is drinking beer and yelling random shit. You
Yeah.
know? And, but you're not gonna catch me at a football game.
Yeah.
What am I doing there? You know what I mean? Unless I'm on the sidelines serving a purpose. Like,
Yeah.
say we, by dumb odd luck, happen to meet somebody. It's like, yeah, man, I can get you guys in for, a video session on the sidelines of the, Cowboys game or something. Sure, right? Why not?
I'll check it out.
But like, I'm not just gonna be like, come on, let's go watch a football game this weekend. No, I have no business doing that. I'm gonna be bored out of my mind,
Yeah, like I like hockey a lot too because like you can have 4 to 6 minutes of constant gameplay too before there's any stoppages. So that's one of my favorite things about it too.
I definitely wouldn't go watch a basketball game.
Yeah.
Anytime I've seen it on TV and it hits that quiet point where the fans aren't like all crazy loud and stuff, all you can hear is their sneakers just. Nah, I ain't trying to go watch that.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to go to a basketball game.
Yeah,
if
look
you
it
guys want to, sponsor us. And,
I'm trying to like watch the Spurs game. They've had a good start to the season, so I'm just trying to watch it again. But
I've never been to an NBA game.
no.
No,
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I've only been to a few like sporting events in my life. One was the Lynx game. I've been to a couple NASCAR races. Been to a few go-kart
What's
races.
that like? I don't know anything about NASCAR.
It's loud. It's really
or
loud.
The environment.
It smells like stale beer.
It's like a tailgating party.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's really loud though. Like the cars when they come, like you can hear them on the other side of the track. It's kind of like, eh. When they come around though, woof. Holy shit! You know what I mean? They're going 220 mile an hour. You know what I mean? They're just zipping by. It's not the fastest I've seen, but it's pretty damn fast.
Pretty cool.
I've been to a few NASCAR events. I went to a drift event in Atlanta one time. That was really cool. While we were walking across a bridgeway to get into like the pit area, there was like F1 cars doing practice runs, and just dude, you can hear them like little bees, zzz, and then when they come out, zoop, they're gone just like that. Just nothing. You know what I mean? It's like holy shit.
Damn it, I
that
keep
keeps
missing
going
it.
fast. And they're taking turns at 100+ mile an hour. It's like how?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
How are you
My truck
keeping it
doesn't even go
steady?
100 mile an hour. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, we went to a car meet and they're setting up like a Formula One car outside, or they're putting it away, and we're just there, like covering our ears, like kind of like getting ready for it because there's a bunch of dudes there, and then they're like, "What y'all doing?" He's like, "We thought you're gonna start it." He's like, "Oh no, it's like 10 to 12 steps to start this thing."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like it's a whole process.
one of the other ones for me is drag racing.
Yeah.
So where I grew up, the next town over, there was a drag strip. I went there a few times, and then we went to an event when I was in high school. It was like one of our field trips for the vocational school I was in. Went to a drag strip. Dude, they tear down a motor like that, like it's nothing.
Damn, that's cool.
And I ended up getting a piston head from one of the drag cars while we were there. They do the funny cars and stuff. Dude, it's crazy.
Dude, those funny cars are crazy loud.
But drag strip shows.
All right.
Pause, clip that. Going to the drag strip's always really fun.
Judge, but I love everybody equally, and
Yeah, going to the drag strip was always really fun, man. The cars are really loud, especially like you go to like a lot of the smaller, like more local ones. Some random dude's got a jet engine. The town next to where I grew up, they had a Hearst with a jet engine in it.
Hell yeah.
Hearst. Yeah, Hearst. Yeah, there's no T at the end of that. Hearst is the shifter company. They make performance car parts. Sponsor me. No.
Jesus Christ.
No, there's a dude with a jet Hearst. I've seen a Hearst.
Good Lord.
I've seen a school bus with the jet engine in it. Dude, at one point in time, they had monster trucks out there smashing cars and then racing drag cars. It was the goofiest shit, But I mean, that's drag strips, right?
Yeah.
And then minor league baseball, the Augusta Green Jackets. We went to a game. I think not the last time I went and visited back home, but the time before that we went to a game. It was kind of cool. Just it's not super packed. There's not 100,000 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a large crowd, but like it's a good time. You know what I mean? And beer's usually pretty cheap. So
Oh yeah, cheap beer.
I think minor league games are the most things I've ever watched before, especially when I lived in El Paso, because they had, at the time, they were named the Diablo.
That's cool.
So we'd go watch Diablo baseball, and then we'd go watch minor league hockey. The Buzzards would play.
Oh shit. That's
So we were all over the place, and we'd always get tickets from the radio all the time.
Oh, yeah.
giving away free tickets and stuff. Yeah.
What?
What you pointing at?
You looked at me.
I know. I'm trying to keep it low
You
key.
looked at
We
me
hit
like a
130. Like, yes. What? Huh? Shut the fuck up. Keep talking. Nah, but yeah, Diablos is pretty cool.
Did you go to the Buzzards also, or just Diablos?
Just Diablos.
Oh.
I haven't even been to a Chihuahuas game, to be honest with you.
No?
Nah, I fucking wish.
Or the Flank Chunkless.
Like
Dude, I want to go to that.
They're in San Antonio, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's the missions team.
Yeah.
What was it? They did. I think it was they partnered with Lids, and all the like minor league teams had all the minor league teams had like offshoot names for
Yeah.
one season or whatever.
Oh, dude, I think they had the Round Rock Express were the like Chupacabra or something like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The Augusta Green Jackets, because of the Nationals and all the pimento cheese thing,
Mm-hmm.
they did pimento cheese sandwich, and it had like eyes and like a scary face on it and shit. It was really cool.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of goofy ones, man.
That's pretty
Dude,
cool.
the minor league teams always have banger like merchandise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and they're like sometimes more expensive than the professional teams. You know, like I've been to a handful of Dallas Stars games, and jerseys or sweaters are normally like maybe between like 160 and 180.
Look at him using hockey lingo.
And then I know I only do that because like I've always called any kind of sports attire a jersey.
Yeah.
But when I started to get into it, I had buddies that were from Minnesota, and so they're like
Minnesota?
die hard.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're sweaters. And I'm like, well, yeah, the jerseys. Like, no, they're fucking sweaters.
I've seen Letterkenny. I know how it works.
Oh yeah, that show's awesome. Too.
Shoresy?
Yeah, Shoresy.
Have you seen Letterkenny, Aaron?
No.
Oh my god,
your
it's
balls a tug.
funny. Give your balls a tug, you tip
Oh
fucker.
my god.
Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
You gotta check
Me
it out.
personally, I like football the most. I think baseballs have like pretty dope jerseys, but I think the sport that has the best jerseys are like soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, they all
alright.
look fucking clean to
I'm
me.
biased from hockey. I just think the sweater is fucking.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just so much. It just looks badass.
Yeah. I think hockey.
And it's
ones
always
are
a little more baggy. It's
Yeah.
more of like
Yeah.
You just can't wear them over here.
No,
Being in
too
Texas,
hot.
I wear my hockey sweater like
hell no.
maybe 3 times a year. That's it.
Like in a month, you gotta rock it in a month.
yeah.
Yeah.
That even
I like
that,
the
it's only in the morning.
alternate, the Dallas Stars one where it's green with the black.
Oh yeah,
Dude, those
yeah,
are sick.
yeah. It's like,
So you just get done moving. It's cold outside. It's like, what are you doing? I'm looking for my sweater.
my sweater. Oh shit. Good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
Aaron, we were talking about it earlier. What's your favorite football team? Who's your team?
The Cowboys.
Told you.
Oh yeah. You're,
I
The
know.
Dallas Cowboys.
I refuse. Anyway, no, so the reason why it came up earlier is I want to do something nice for you guys, right? Like Emilio's bought something for us. You've done some things, right? Like my little duck I got last week. I'm still excited about that. Just for your information, Joseph, I collect rubber ducks. It's one of my big things.
Okay.
I have been for years. It's just it's not a G thing. I don't own a Jeep.
That's
I
what
don't
I was
care
about
about
to
that.
ask, yeah.
No, I just.
He likes steak bubble bass.
I've collected that too.
I respect that.
I've always kind of just collected random shit throughout the years.
Yeah.
And I was at Walmart one time, and they had some kind of sale going on. I was just like in the side bin of an aisle. It was like 25 cents, and I went through it and I picked out every duck that was different. I spent $5 and bought like 30 ducks. You know what I mean? And so after that, it kind of just became a thing. It was like I'd be in like a random place and find a duck for like $1. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll buy that, right? And then it evolved from there. Like my mom sent me a few different ones. Like she sent me a Georgia Bulldogs one. Not that I'm huge on football, but if I was gonna pick a team, it'd be from NCAA, and it would be Georgia Bulldogs.
Gotcha.
But through the years, like I said, I've collected all sorts of different ones. So he gave me one from Lord of the Rings last year for Christmas.
Yes.
For Christmas, and then Aaron gave me one last week that was Michael Myers, and then like cousin Milky gave me one. It was also a re-gift. But it was from it was
I don't even think she watches the pod.
I can't remember the company that makes them, but they do like all sorts of like it's the same company that y'all's ones came from, but they make like big ones. And it was a Yakuza duck from the Yakuza games.
Dang.
What?
That's cool.
It's actually perched up on my C10 in the garage. I keep it there to watch it over me while I'm bashing my knuckles on things. You have disgraced your ancestors.
Yes, guy.
But
That's one of your odd collectibles, your odd novelties that you like.
so much random. Like my mom actually brought me a Coke bottle from like the 80s, and it's when or the 90s, and it's when the Georgia Bulldogs won won the championship that year or whatever.
Yeah.
I actually already had it, and when she handed it to me, I was like, I'm pretty sure I have this one. So now I have two of them. But it's just crazy, like 15 years ago I got this thing, and now my mom shows up with another one. She found it like some yard sale or something.
How old is it?
Well, the label on it says 19. I'll send you a picture of it later.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
I was like, is it old enough to where it still has Coke in it?
It has Coke in it.
Okay.
It's a glass bottle, and it's sealed.
I wasn't. Okay.
I wasn't sure if it was an empty glass bottle.
Oh, I see where you're going. No, that I don't know. I'd probably find
It
out.
might. I don't know.
How much do you think those Coke bottles are worth?
Shit.
Or cans? What did they come in a can?
Depending on what
bottles
town, I
first.
guess.
They're
Depending on what town, I guess.
crazy.
Yeah, any odd novelty thing. I've always been big on Transformers.
I'm
Like,
glad
ever
you
since I
finished
was a
that word.
kid. I've been big on Transformers. I respect all
Did you hear they're
ways
making
of life.
They're making a collab show with G.I. Joe, right?
Okay.
It's like an animated show.
Yeah, I haven't heard of
Pretty
it.
dope.
Yeah, I like just like when I go into a Walmart or a Target and I see a little Transformer on the shelf. I'm like, I want.
So I do that
toy
with
right
Pop Funkos.
Oh, dude, I'm
Dude,
Hot Wheels.
did you hear
I
about
like Hot
them?
Wheels too.
there. Yeah, that's a good one.
What about?
They might be going out of business next year.
Oh shit.
Hot Wheels?
Funko?
No,
Funko Pops.
Oh, Funko. I can see that. They probably spent way too much money.
Yeah,
Dude,
they're
Just
like
every
super
single
like
character. They
I say
could.
when I buy them, it's not like I'm out here looking for this one. You know what I mean? Like it's.
It's something that
I'll
you
be
like.
at Target.
spontaneous.
You know what I mean? I'm at Target. And I'm like, I'll swing by and look at the toy section and pick one up. You know.
Yeah.
And I've got a pretty good collection. Like I found, I think it was a GameStop deal or something when they were looking at going out of business, and I bought like a whole bunch of different like SpongeBob ones because I like SpongeBob.
Yeah, cool.
So I have a bunch of different SpongeBob characters. I've got a bunch of different like Batman characters.
Yeah.
My first one I ever bought was actually Junkrat from Overwatch because that's the game that got me into PC gaming.
Okay.
But I bought a Junkrat and then I kind of just it started from there. You know what I mean? It stemmed off. So
Yeah.
I have a few random ones of those too, like mostly Star Wars and then like a few random anime ones. But one of my favorite ones that I have is like the really big one. It's the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan.
okay.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
freaking dope. It's huge.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, well, boys, we rolled this train for a hot minute. I reckon we can call her a night on the main pod.
It's been a good time, man. I
Take a
appreciate you
breather.
guys
Yeah, man.
inviting me over and
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we really
Hanging
enjoyed
for a
having
little
you.
If
while.
you want to stick around, we've got another hour or so for the Patreon. So.
cool. So we gonna take a break first or something?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Cool.
We don't just dude.
Man.
As per the pretty well standard when it comes about this time, I'm about to wet my britches. So
I actually have to go make sure that my Taco Bell order is still ready.
Jesus
so let me go
Christ.
check on that. And
I
then,
got you. Yeah.
if I don't see you guys again, thanks for having me.
There was no Taco
But I'm
Bell.
sure I'm gonna come back and hang out with these bros because good people. I'm just hungry. That's all. Awesome.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see y'all next time. Take care.
That